New York City shimmered under cold evening lights as Evelyn Harper stepped onto the stage of a high-profile charity event. As a billionaire entrepreneur and one of the most influential women in the U.S. tech industry, she was used to applause, cameras, and controlled emotions. Yet behind her calm, professional presence lived a pain that never softened. 5 years earlier, her 6-year-old son, Noah, had vanished from a crowded city park in Manhattan. Despite nationwide alerts, FBI investigations, and unlimited resources, the case remained unresolved. The world moved on, but Evelyn never did. After delivering her speech about innovation and social responsibility, she retreated from the crowd, her chest tight with exhaustion. The polished smiles, the polite condolences, they all felt hollow. As she neared the exit, a quiet voice stopped her. "Ma'am, I know that missing child." Evelyn turned, startled. A teenage girl stood a few feet away, rain-soaked, trembling but determined. Her clothes were simple, her face pale, yet her eyes held an unsettling seriousness. Security stepped forward instinctively, but Evelyn raised her hand. She had heard false claims before, cruel attempts for attention or money. Still, something about the girl's voice, steady despite fear, made Evelyn pause. For the first time in years, hope and terror collided in her. Evelyn led the girl into a quiet conference room away from the noise of the event. Her heart pounded as she studied the teenager's face, searching for signs of deception. The girl introduced herself as Lily Carter, her voice low but clear. She explained that she had grown up in the foster care system, moving from home to home across several states. When she was around 10, she lived briefly with a couple who had a young boy they called Ethan. At the time, Lily thought nothing of it until years later, when she saw news articles and charity posts about a missing child named Noah Harper. Lily described details that made Evelyn's breath catch. The boy had a small crescent-shaped birthmark behind his left ear. He woke up screaming from nightmares and used to hum the same lullaby Evelyn sang to Noah every night. Those details had never been shared publicly. Evelyn's hands began to shake as she gripped the edge of the table, tears filling her eyes. Lily admitted she had been afraid to come forward, worried no one would believe a foster kid with no proof. But the guilt of staying silent became unbearable. She looked at Evelyn and said quietly that she didn't want money or attention, only to tell the truth. At that moment, Evelyn's composure broke completely. Within days, the case was reopened by the FBI, and Evelyn worked closely with law enforcement, determined to follow every lead Lily could provide. Old foster care records, adoption files, and obscure paperwork were re-examined. Lily revisited memories she had buried for years, recalling addresses, names, and fleeting details about the boy she had known. The trail led investigators to a small town in Ohio, where a couple had hidden the boy under a different identity, manipulating records to cover their tracks. When authorities arrived at the modest house, they found a quiet 11-year-old living a carefully constructed life. He looked older than Evelyn remembered, his childhood shaped by absence and fear, but the familiar curve of his birthmark confirmed her hopes. DNA tests were conducted immediately, and the results were undeniable. Noah was alive. The reunion was both tender and overwhelming. Evelyn's knees nearly buckled as she held her son for the first time in 5 years. Noah's eyes widened with recognition, and a trembling whisper of "Mom" broke through the years of silence. Tears flowed freely, blending relief, grief, and love. The world outside buzzed with media frenzy, but inside that room, only the two of them and Lily existed, bound together by courage, truth, and an unbroken bond that had survived years of separation. After Noah's return, Evelyn focused on creating a safe, nurturing environment for him. Therapy sessions helped him process years of fear and uncertainty, while Evelyn provided the stability he had been denied. She knew healing would take time, patience, and unconditional love. Lily, whose honesty had brought Noah back, struggled with guilt and self-doubt, worried she had done too little. Evelyn reassured her, saying, "You didn't just find my son, you saved him, and you saved me too." Moved by Evelyn's words, Lily agreed to stay close, forming a new family bond that neither had expected. Together, Evelyn and Lily launched a national foundation aimed at supporting missing children, reforming foster care, and ensuring that children in difficult situations had a voice. Their work spread across the United States, helping countless families find hope where there had once been despair. Over the following years, Evelyn's life transformed. She stepped back from the relentless pace of corporate leadership, choosing purpose over power. Noah grew surrounded by love, slowly reclaiming his lost childhood, while Lily pursued a career in criminal justice, determined to help other children find the truth. Evelyn often reflected on that rainy night when Lily had spoken up, realizing that courage, honesty, and compassion had rewritten all their destinies. Their story became a testament to hope, resilience, and the power of speaking the truth.